Hi everyone. I just want to apologize for the extremely loud buzzing cicadas from the last video. I decided to take it down and redo the voiceover. So let's look at pocket pens today. I've been really enjoying playing around with pocket pens. I like this size quite a bit. A lot of vintage fountain pens are already in pocket size. They were made for carrying around in vests or on a chain. And so they tend to be smaller anyways. But I have a few favorite pocket pens, both new and old, and I thought I would share them with you. But first, I just wanted to give you a little rundown of some of the tiny pens that I do own. I am going to take these ones away for today, and maybe I'll come back and do another video later. But I'd like to compare these tiny pens with some standard size pens like a Sharpie and a Uniball Jetstream, I believe, and a mechanical pencil, and a really long Blackwing pencil. Is that the name of them? I'm also going to take that Traveler's Company pen away, as I do not like it much. So we're just going to take a look at how these pens look when they are posted. And then let's have a close-up of their nibs. And then here they are unposted. So my two favorites at the moment, and this changes depending on use, are the Quebeco Brass Sport, and actually, I'm just going to leave it at that. I've really been enjoying that one. But the Esterbrook purse pen, also known as the Y series, sometimes referred to as the pastel pen, was a ladies' pen manufactured in the 1950s. It's made out of plastic. They come in a huge variety of colors and lots of nibs. I definitely recommend this pen to anyone who is wanting a pocket pen, specifically vintage. They're easy to find and they're affordable, and they are just a workhorse. Here we have the Schaefer Tuckaways, which also come in a huge variety of styles and colors, and with two different nib styles. All the ones that I have are the Triumph nib, so the whole nib wraps around the feed like a little tulip. And then there is the Quebeco Brass Sport in what it came in. Today I'm going to be writing in the Nemesign A5 size notebook. This is a really smooth, soft paper that's a little bit more like Clairefontaine or Rhodia. We have the Esterbrook purse pen here. So again, be really cautious if you are interested in purchasing this pen or using this pen. Be careful about pushing the cap down too far when you post it, or cranking it too tightly when you screw it back on, because that is a really weak point in the plastic, and a lot of these older ones will have cracks along the cap band there. They also, I get a little paranoid about the pastel plastic staining, so I am cautious about what inks I use with these, but they are remarkable nibs and pens. I really like them. Here is the Schaefer Tuckaway, which is such a sweet little pen, also really easy to get a hold of and find. Schaefer pens in general, my experience has been they are a much drier writing experience. Some have been so dry that it's just unpleasant to write with, and those little things can be remedied on a smaller scale, but I am not as courageous about opening up the tines in a vintage pen, especially one that has like that I don't even know if it's possible with the Triumph nib. Moving along, I am rambling. This is the Sailor Professional Gear Mini. I believe this is Sailor's newest release. And I like this pen a lot. I like the way it feels. I love the colors that they have available. The nib is wonderful. They only come in the medium fine, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's manageable, or it's actually really quite nice. I don't know why I said manageable. I really like Sailor nibs in general. They're always well tuned. And then here is the Quebeco Brass Sport, which you've seen for a little while now, as it has been my favorite pen as of late. It's what I've been enjoying using the most. I can't recommend it 100% just because Quebecos tend to be really inconsistent with their nibs, which is quite unfortunate. So if you buy one of these, there's a chance that you may get a nib that doesn't function very well or work at all, in which case you can buy a whole new nib unit. And then I would like to just share with you the filling systems. The Esterbrook purse pen is a lever system, so it has a rubber sack on the inside. The Schaefer Tuckaway is a vacuum filler with a good amount of carrying capacity. These vacuum fillers can be a little finicky though, so just something to keep in mind. This Sailor pen, unfortunately, only takes proprietary Sailor cartridges, and that is it. There are no converters available for that pen at the moment. The cartridges are large, and they can be refilled. And then here is the Quebeco, which takes international cartridges and a teeny, teeny, tiny converter. This is one that I've had for a long time, years in fact, that I didn't realize I still had. It's a little plunger converter. That spring holds it in place. And that is it. So thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. And again, apologies for the last video's poor audio quality.